Good morning. Okay, we're just gonna get right into things because I'm feeling like I want to play some games. I've played some bad games off stream. Uh like they're not too bad, but they're a little bit bad. And I have to be honest, like I was gonna do way more streaming this weekend, except I folded under the pressure of getting the new Pokemon because I saw someone play it and I was like, actually the gameplay looks pretty good. I think I was watching a Valkyrie stream and I was just like, I want to get on this. So I got onto it. I got onto it. I've been playing Pokemon off stream. I kind of want to play it on stream, but I can't get my setup like the way. Hey Zorb, like no, I have to leave soon. Why you do this? We're on opposite sides of the world, Zorb. I'm so sorry. It's good to see you though, and I know you probably have to go to sleep soon. So if that's so, like please do have a good rest, and I'll see you next time, hopefully. But yeah, don't if you need to go to bed, just go to bed. We're unfortunately on opposite sides of the world. That's what really makes it difficult. Is just like I'm just awakening. I'm just awakening. Um, Coffee date with my parents. It's my birthday. It's your birthday. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me sing you a birthday song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Zorb. Happy birthday to you. Congratulations on your birthday. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. I hope you have a lovely coffee date with your parents. That sounds so nice. Hello, Talon. Did you know it's Zorp's birthday, Talon? You should wish Zorp a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Zorp. Happy birthday. I don't think we're gonna get this 8P, by the way. I just kind of fudged my way through this hand because I thought we were gonna go for 1 year closer to 40. Mm-hmm. 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 That's a good thing though. 1 year older, 1 year wiser. No, it's good. It's good. It's good. Yeah. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Mm. I fucked this hand up. I'm so sorry. I fucked it up. Snake on stream. Hey Nelson, what up? Now in my case, I'm regressing. So am I. I had a big corpo job, and look at me now. I'm a part time snake on the internet. God damn it! I don't have the four that. Let's and just watch me draw the 8P again. I'm regressing as well. It's okay. We'll regress together. The world is full of shit and it's really bad right now. So why don't we just turn back into babies? That's you, me, the rest of chat. We're just gonna regress. We're just gonna turn into little babies. Okay? That's fine. It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay? I think that's the best. Actually, this weight ended up being really good. 346. That like fifth that 5P draw. Go back to monkey. It's the only way. It's the only way to save the day for us. I think, just be kind to others. Do your best to be kind to others. Um, be kind to yourself. Try to make the spot where you are as good as you can. You know, um, Try to love the people that you love fiercely and remind yourself that there's more out there in the world than just what you see. Right. Um, I'm gonna just drop this. I guess hey Dark Slayer. Hello. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I don't okay, so the past couple of streams we were doing slightly longer streams, and I like a good 4 to 5 hour session usually when I'm playing Mahjong. But today I think it's gonna be relatively quick. We'll see how long I last, because I have a bunch of things to do too. Do you want a Mahjong Soul gift code? You have a Mahjong Soul gift code? What is the Mahjong Soul gift code? Question mark. Exclamation point. Fluffy. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that gift code. I'll put it in later, I guess. I don't know what it's for, but thank you for a gift code. Gesundheit. Yeah. I was gonna say I purple gift and happy coupon. Thank you. Thank you for sharing, Darkslayer. I appreciate it. That's very nice of you. Yeah, I usually don't. I'm not like on top of things. I usually have to. I have to rely on the kindness of chat to remind me, like, oh, there's such things as gift codes, or like this is happening or that is happening. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Um, I was gonna say, like, I think today we're not gonna be able to play as long as I would like, just because. Well, I mean, I, I'm misconstruing this. I really want to play Pokemons, and I don't have like the right setup, in my current setup situation for me to like do it because like I don't have quite enough room on my desktop to look at the game and do all this other stuff. I would need like another monitor, but I don't have one. Um, to do it. So I was thinking like, oh, it'd be really great if I could stream Pokemon and play and stream it, because I think there's like a special thing right now that if you are watching someone who's playing Pokemon, and you sub to them when they're playing the new Pokemon, you get a permanent Pokemon badge. There's like Tepig and Totodile and the other one, um, Chikorita. Like you can get permanent Pokemon badges during this period, because of the new Pokemon Legends ZA. And I have to say, I really wanted to stream even a little bit today, knowing that I can't stay for long. Again, like I've got stuff to do. I gotta call my parents. Um, my husband's band is gonna be practicing. I kind of want to listen to them a little bit. Um, so I have stuff to do today, but we can play a little bit of Mahjong. I can talk a little bit about Pokemon. I hope that's okay. Well, I don't even care. I'm just gonna yap. Women be yapping. Am I right, guys? um, I've been playing the new Pokemon. It's actually I people say it's bad. I actually think it's kind of good. Like the Pokemon company is a very, I think as far as game companies go, incredibly conservative, incredibly slow, incredibly profit driven would be the polite term for it. They're very profit driven. And so they don't make a lot of changes or improvements very easily, which you can see in obvious ways if you look at the new Pokemon game, Pokemon Legends ZA. Like the graphics for the game are the exact same graphics that we saw in earlier editions. When did it, like Arceus, like when did that come out? Uh when did that come out? Like a while ago. I'm trying to like look it up right now. Sounds like a Mahjong clan I know. Yeah. JK, yeah. Yeah, because we know whose side you're on. Arceus Pokemon Wiki. 2022. I mean, like the graphics for the game have not changed in a really long time. I think with their 3D graphics, it would be better if they stick to sprite based games. I think so too. I mean, like the 3D graphics lack the soul of the sprites. There's always something about like the movement and the expression and the design of the Pokemon sprites when they were still sprite based that just was so lively and intriguing and like beautiful. Like, like it was always just like and funny. Like the movements were just pleasing. But the 3D graphics have a kind of like soullessness to them. And the new game, you know, and everyone says it, for $1 trillion company like the Pokemon company, um they put like zero investment in making their worlds as beautiful as they should be. The last game felt really empty from what I saw. Yeah, the last game was very empty. Ooh, ZA review is a disaster, X. But Nelson, I think the public review of ZA, as a not a good game, I think there are a lot of valid points, but I want to say it's actually an incredibly enjoyable game, in my opinion. In my opinion, the game is actually very fun to play. And there are things that could be dramatically improved. For example, the graphics quality, the environment could feel a little bit more lively. But given what it is, like I walked into the game kind of blind. Like I didn't read anything about the game. I didn't know anything about like what they were updating. Um it's actually incredibly enjoyable to play. Like the gameplay is really, I think, like refreshing for me. And what I like about the gameplay is, so they tried to move away. Naruhodo. Zorba, you say I'd buy and play a game based on only the first gen Pokemon. Yeah, I think if you're like a old head like us, like definitely, right? Because like I don't know, the original gen Pokemons were so fun. Um, Urasan, yeah. Um, yeah, it's because I'm giving my valid opinion that I deserve that. Okay. Um, I think the gameplay is really fun. For the like, so if you remember Arceus, it moved away from traditional Pokemon in the sense that you had like the 3D graphics, and now you could throw Pokeballs at Pokemon to catch them. And like there was kind of more incentive for you to catch like a ton of Pokemon as a result. Like the conceit of the game was that you were doing research. So it required you to collect like, and you get rewarded for your research. And I think that's a really good idea, because in the original Pokemon games, like I think most people were quite incentivized to like tie yourself down to a really specific team early on. And it didn't provoke you or push you. The original game didn't provoke you or push you to try out as many other Pokemon, in my opinion, during gameplay. So like if you're thinking like, again, really early games. But the way that the teams who have been making the newer Pokemon games have been re-envisioning Pokemon and pushing it has been interesting, because Zorb said the problem was that it was kind of grinding to level middle warranty. Absolutely, and that's like one of the problems that they set out to address was the grind factor, and like how long it took for you to train up a team, and even professional Pokemon. It's really funny to say. Even people who do Nuzlocks and things like that, they tend to like just invest heavily in experience point boosters like rare candies to get them through the game because of that grind. But the more recent games are trying to move away from that and trying to encourage you to collect more, which I think is like, again, the conceit of the game is to catch them all, to have a huge collection. And I can appreciate that. That's kind of the conceit in this game too. So it's, I think, like ZA builds off a lot of Arceus, of course. They're both Pokemon Legends games. Because you're moving through an overworld where you do get the chance to just throw balls at Pokemon. But I think in this particular version of Legends, they make it so much. They make it actually a little bit harder to just like catch everything just by throwing a ball at it. Sometimes you do have to, be more strategic and battle, and the Pokemon see you, and they are can be incredibly dangerous. And I actually even feel that the game is actually somewhat hard at times, which I haven't felt about a Pokemon game in so long. Like, the puzzles in the more recent versions of Pokemon have been like baby soft games for babies. But now I feel like, like there's a lot more puzzles in the current one. There's fewer like just pure fetch quests. There's more like variation in the kinds of side quests. They even call them side quests that you can do. So I've been pretty impressed with like how they're moving the gameplay and moving it further and further away from just turn-based role-playing game. It does have the feeling of some of the more like um modern Hoyoverse kind of style gotcha games now, where it's time based and you have to hit certain buttons at certain times, but I think even in a more refined way than what you would see in like for example Genshin. To me, um the train one, choo choo train game, those have like elements of like time based attacks. Zenless Zone Zero has an even more refined version of that. But I think in Pokemon now, they're like getting the timing of moves in interesting ways. There's like cooldowns for moves now. You can use moves kind of simultaneously. You as the player can move around your Pokemon. Your Pokemon can get stuck and move around you. Um, I don't know. It's if you haven't tried it, like go watch some people play it, because it actually is very addicting and fun, I think. So I don't really understand like the quantity. Cooldowns for moves is probably a good change. It is definitely. It keeps it makes it so that you can't be robotic. You have to be like highly engaged. You know, it's not just like clicky buttons because you do have to time things and there are surprises and you know, if you're in the overworld and you're trying to catch something, sometimes you attract the attention of other Pokemon and you're like dodging like a gain of you know, other Pokemon as you're trying to catch the one that you want and that does lend like an excitement and a kind of a vibrancy to the gameplay and the mechanics that I think was lacking for a long time. The robotic grindy first games were really nice for some brain off time. Yeah, they were. They were. But I like that they're trying different things with the same IP. You know, and honestly thinking I think they're much on one hand, the people who have developed the games are making some corner cutting choices that I think are quite bad. Again, with the graphics, again, with like no voice acting, the lack of like depth to the world to some extent. But the conceptual underlying ideas of Pokemon that they're playing with, I think they're doing a much better job. Like the conceits of the game are actually much more interesting, rich, and like this idea of like what do you want Pokemon games to be? You want it to be about collecting a lot of Pokemon. You want it to be about conceptually imagining a world where you kind of live with these other creatures and what does that world look like, you know? And I mean, there's so many things they could have improved about movement. Like, there's no jumping in the game, which just pisses me off so much because there's, you know, like there's things that take you out of. Well, it's ruining my immersion. It does ruin your immersion. There's moments that the game kind of ruins your immersion because, like, physical movement or you know, like different environments feel very limited and basic and you know, like poorly designed. It's not just like badly designed. It's like very poorly designed. Um but like the overall game is really intriguing. This is my age speaking, but I think they should make a Pokemon MMORPG. Me too. Me too. I think the only thing about that is like obviously there shouldn't be any chatting because the worst things happen when people can talk to each other in a game. We should only be able to emote at each other or something. Like in Monster Hunter Wilds. But I think it would just be incredibly complicated to have like a world like that. I don't I mean like sure the Pokemon company has all the money in the world to make it. I don't know if they have the skill, to be honest, to conceive something like that. It would be awesome though. It would be awesome to actually be in a huge world where you are one of like many Pokemon trainers trying to catch them all and actually be in competition with each other in real time to be the best. Which would be a gym trainer. Imagine people like get into RP or stuff like that. But again, real problems really coming when there's the ability to speak and type to each other because then you have to moderate that. Oh, let me calm this. Imagine having to group up for content. I know. It's just you're literally starting a gang. Someone's gonna be the Brock, someone's gonna be the Misty. You know? I mean, but you know, you never know where they go with this. You never know where they go with this. I have to say though, I have been enjoying the game a lot. It makes me it makes me use a lot of Pokemon I usually don't use. And I think for the first time in my entire life, I'm thinking of having a Clefairy in my team as like one of the like moving pieces that I cycle through a lot because it's very fun. Like you can actually just play with Pokemon that you like, you know, like you like the design of, you like the look of. Though I have to say, some of the Mega Evolutions are so freaking derpy. They're just goofy. They're just goofy odd designs. They are. Some of the designs I'm just like, what the fuck? Starmie. Mega Starmie with its little feet. So stupid. I love it. Mega Starmie. I really like the first gen. Everything after felt so forced. I mean, yeah, I mean, because they ran out of animals to base the Pokemon off of, so then you just get inanimate objects. Mega Dragonite. I know it's some goofy ass shit. I don't know. Some people I know like Mega Dragonite. Some people I know they like the new Mega Dragonite design. The one that makes me laugh the most is Mega Slowbro. Oh, and he's just like a cone. Just look at him, he's so stupid. They are so hard to trying so hard to create a new Pikachu. They don't need to. They just need to make their existing Pokemon more adorable and do more adorable stuff. You know, they just need to like it just take the existing Pokemon and just make them surprising. Make them have like characteristics that remind you of pets, you know? That's all they have to do. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. And I think they do succeed that like the Pokemon company, you know, they make all these YouTube shorts that are um that are kind of very creative, like, you know, often with like live action and a mix of special effects to make the Pokemon like come to life, so to speak, next to real human actors. Like I think those design aspects that they brought in and they put up as like their creative content, you know, like that's how you build a fan base. Like you just try and provoke people to see or think about Pokemon as like real and existing in a world that you could be a part of. So, you know, encourage people to have become fans in Pokemon that they usually wouldn't think about or care about because they're in game they're weak or something. You know? So anyway, I'm into my Clefairy. Oh, I'm gonna use the shit out of it in my games. I'm doing a Tanya move kind of move here, by the way. Doing a Tanya kind of move. Yeah, I think the whole like emphasis on Pikachu specifically, like, I mean, he's their brand mascot, but they honestly should just again like push to emphasize the plurality of Pokemon. And you know, because like in the way that people also like to imagine themselves as like a this girl or that girl, like a Capricorn or an Aries or something like that. Like I think seeing yourself as someone who's like drawn to a specific Pokemon because of its attributes and how they align with you, like it is just like a smart idea to get that kind of stickiness in people's minds for Pokemon. Not that Pokemon needs to be stickier than it is. It is a very um sticky game. It has a lot of features that really are very captivating. Yeah. Yeah, and I think that's true for Pokemon ZA. I mean, they aren't really adding that many new Pokemon. It's a lot of older Pokemon, but again, seeing them in fake France is really fun. It is fun. And I hope they continue. I hope the Legends team continues to push forward and go with innovative choices because it is nice to see. It is nice to see. I think the team who does the Legends games are very. It's impressive that they do as much as they do. Actually, I'm gonna look up like who's the team that designs the game? Like who is their the director is from the Japanese branch because I know that they have like another company that designs some of the other games. Let me see. I'm like looking it up. Because they have that French studio that makes things for them sometimes, right? Yeah, like the who is it? It might imagine things like they do have a French company that does their games, right? I sold my Switch last year and didn't get the new one, so I probably won't play it, but I'll watch for a bit. I definitely watch it for a bit, Zor, because I think it's actually really fun. And I don't know who you watch typically. I'm sure like one of your streamers is actually so many streamers aren't playing it. It's kind of surprising, but I really have been enjoying Valkyrie's runs. I like the style for battles in ZA, especially in the battle zone, saying there isn't any roots like the old games. I haven't played it, but another game I switched to bucket list. Yeah. So Brian just said that on the YouTube side. Brian's on YouTube chat, by the way, Twitch chat. You can't see him, but he just mentioned he liked the style for battles. I agree. I have to say I like battle zones. I really like that. It's kind of fun. I like the day night cycles as well. I follow a ton of people and haven't seen it anywhere. Brian. Brian, the whole Brian Sag Rain. Yeah. Brian, I don't know if you can see it on screen, but like Zorp is Zorp is mentioning you're all alone out there in YouTube world. Oh Brian, you're so far away. But yeah, I think that again, a lot of gameplay innovations in the new ZA game is actually really fun. I do want to encourage people like when you're reviewing games to actually take the time to go into them um with an open a mind as possible because I think most people are very susceptible. Stay strong out there, Brian. Yeah. I think most people are very like for good reason, we're always susceptible to the reviews of others. But I think it is worth investigating games on your own and just deciding for yourself whether you find the gameplay fun and making an evaluation not based on like all the criticisms, but what is there in the game to enjoy. The criticisms against the game though are very valid. They are. It is true. Like it does feel cheap. It feels cheap sometimes, but conceptually, I think there's a lot to enjoy in the game. Brian said that they started watching Zach Scott's playthrough. Yeah, it's very enjoyable as a game. I would say like I wouldn't say that easily. And you know what? I also enjoyed Palworld because I thought that was actually a well made. Even though like, it was really pretty janky at times, I thought conceptually some of the ideas there were very fun and very addictive. And if only games would kind of just allow each other to naturally evolve and interplay with their like what they have, I think that kind of competition and innovation, innovation is just like an overused word, but innovation and taking something that already exists conceptually and just pushing it to another limit or through a different perspective is something that should be valued and should be encouraged. I'm really disturbed by the fact that Nintendo is trying to like I don't know, control or like, legally control um aspects of gameplay. I think gameplay is something they should always push away. Pokemon Absolute Contextual just wrote Pokemon lost me when I had to sit through too much dialogue with no real meaning, lore implications, or even flavor. Yeah. Yeah. I was surprised. I've actually like in my old age, I don't have the attention span to read through a lot of dialogue. This current game doesn't have as much dialogue that I find incredibly annoying. It's actually quite concise. So I move through it really easily. And I actually been paying attention. I don't care about the lore. But I think like the very basic story that they're trying to tell in the game is like, yeah, this is fine. This works. This works well. So again, give it a shot. Watch it. It's a very expensive game though. I will have to say like games need to not be this freaking expensive. Like I am not made of gold. Um but they got me again. They got me. The Pokemon company got me again. Shame on me. Shame on me. I'm gonna do this. We just need Pokemon Coliseum again, but modern, yeah. Pokemon Coliseum was really nice. And you know what? A game I kind of miss. Um, you remember the Pokemon pinball game? I always thought that was kind of fun. I liked the Pokemon pinball game, okay? I thought it was good. Ooh, well, that's what tariffs due to prices. They get mega tariffs. I remember it, but I was too into Stadium 2, yeah. Stadium was really good. Stadium was really good. And also, Brian, I don't think the tariffs have anything to do with these prices. A lot of games have been priced at this level. It's not a tariff issue. I miss more arcade games in general. I've been thinking about Crazy Taxi on the Dreamcast a lot these days. Crazy Taxi on the Dreamcast. Yeah, I think a good arcade game. I mean, like the thing about a good arcade game is that so many of the indie companies are putting like their time and their energies into making good old fashioned arcade games, like more on the menu again. And I appreciate that so much. I love it. I just like really fun gameplay. It's an industry just increased price. If one does, then everyone can. Yeah, what Contextual said. Brian's in YouTube chats. You guys can't see what they mentioned, but they mentioned tariffs. It's not tariffs. It's honestly like game publishing companies being incredibly greedy, or like I don't know. Like the pricing is on one hand, like you do have to make profit for a company, but on the other hand, I think there are other ways to. I don't know. This is not it. This is not the pricing that we should probably have. Okay, it's my time to shine. I wonder if I can steal first place. I have like just a couple of points that might get me there. I'm gonna just try and see if I can get through this hand very quickly and just stack points on top of points so I can get through this. See how it goes. Ooh. Mm. I I mean, like besides that, another reason I just realized, like going back to the very beginning, another reason I haven't been streaming as much recently is because sad news, one of the horses at the barn that I ride at had to be put down, and it was kind of it was a big bummer. Everyone's really bummed. He just and this is what my husband and I were talking about. We were like trying to figure out how the horse anatomy works. Like the what happened was this horse had the horse that had to be put down had a really old injury in its leg, and it was a young horse. It was like only 6 years old, and horses can live up to like 30 plus years, by the way. But it had to be put down because something was wrong with it. Your husband, is he single? Is he single? Um, no, no. He isn't. He is both married to me and he is in a band. I know it's really. He's also married to his band. And they actually have practice today. I think they're coming over to practice in our basement, actually. So that's like yet another reason I'm not going to be on like super long today is because when they practice, it gets really loud, and the drummer is always so apologetic. He's always like, "I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, Cat, I'm so sorry." Um, and I'm like, "It's fine. You guys got to practice, and this is a good place for you to practice." And I like listening to the music. Feedback by what do you mean? Yeah. Well, it's really loud because they're a metal band. It's probably hard to play drums quietly. Yeah, they're a metal band, so they're like really loud. You know, and like my office where I do work and where I also have my gaming setup is right above where the drummer has, has his drum set. So like when he plays the drums, I can feel vibrations in my floor. So it's really loud. It's you won't just hear it as background music, it would actually like flood over my voice. I know because sometimes I try and play on the weekends. I get together with my friends from college and we play we play games together like Lethal Company and Peak and other games like that together, and like when we play games together in the bands here, like they're like, "Oh, is the band practicing today?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, they're practicing, they're practicing." Yeah, you can't play drums quietly. I mean, you could get if you have you guys seen those like electric drums, blah, 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 digital drums where they're where you can hit them and they don't like make audible noise like outward, but if you put headphones in or something, you can hear it the way it's supposed to sound if it was like regular drums. I don't know. I'm not explaining this very well. But I think maybe you've seen this. Like one of my friends used to have that when he lived in an apartment. Yeah, 8-bit drummer uses them for his stream. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, so that's like a quieter version. That's a way to kind of like drums. How are the games? I think this game actually went really well. Or is going really well. I still have a chance to steal fourth, so we're just gonna try and push it. I have to run. Good luck. Okay, Zorp, happy birthday again. Happy birthday. Have good coffee. Have a good coffee. Um. Oh, Howard. I had the 9 terminal initial draw and they cowered it out of it. This is actually an insanely good hand. Did chat tell you about the gift code? Yes, Dark Slayer mentioned the gift code and I copy pasted it, and I'll when stream is over, I'll put it in. Thank you so much for taking the time to let me know. I do really appreciate that. That's so kind. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it feels birthday, man. Bye, Zorp. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. It's a sexy hand. Oh my god, I know. I know. So nice. So nice. So nice. Ooh, let's drop the 7M here. There's a possible IPK here too. If I see a 3P, I'm just gonna eat it and see what I can do. It's in Blue's Discord if you haven't. I posted in Blue's Discord if you haven't already. I am not on Blue's Discord. I'm so bad at Discord. Do I need to get better at Discord? This is like a thing that I worry about constantly. Because anyone will tell you who like tries to communicate with me via the internet. I'm asking Dark too. Oh, you're asking him to post it. Not that he has. Okay. You're asking him to. Yeah, I'm so bad at Discord. I just don't like, like I don't like posting. I don't like keeping track of what other people are doing. It's hard for me because I have very low attention span. Like, but I think people ask me a lot, like, "Oh, do you have a Discord? Do you have a Discord?" I'm like, I don't. I think we hang out an appropriate amount of time. I think we hang out an appropriate amount of time. Okay, like honestly, an appropriate amount. Do you have a Discord? I mean, I have a Discord account. I don't have like a what's it a channel or whatever the fuck you call them. See, I don't even know what they're called. I don't have one of those because why would Discord server? Yes, thank you, Darkseid. I don't have a Discord server. I got bots to notify of emotes to simply use over that. Yeah, I mean, I just don't know what I would be notifying people of at any given time. Like, what do you need to know? Of streams, not emotes. The fuck am I saying? Yeah, I mean, oh, damn it. Oh, shit. Okay, all right, that's fair. I'll take second. I mean, notifications for streams. I do Twitter and Blue Sky. But I feel like Discord is meant to be a place to build community and have conversations. And, like the way that people tend to use them, like it's a place for you to be able to speak with other people who are invested. For example, if it's a Discord server for a streamer, it's a place for you to get a lot of information about them. There's just not a lot of information that you need to know about me. Oh, contextual. Thank you for offering to set one up for me. No issue. I mean, it's just I don't know. Would people just use it for being notified of when I'm on? Like I feel like you just look. Just look. I would use it. For what? Like you just want it for the notifications? 'Cause I'm not posting anything. And then I feel like the burden of moderating. Like if people are saying stuff that's, cringe or annoying or wrong or bad. Like and I don't have time for that. I have like a full ass life. I go out there in the world. I try to touch grass. And then I step in horse poop. It's that kind of thing. It's what you make of it usually. Yeah, that's the thing. Uh hold on a second. Hold on a second. I gotta go answer a call. My nephew just texted me and asked if he could have something. Let me see what we got. Hold on. I gotta pause for a second. I gotta go find something for my nephew. And be right back. Be right back. I'm in the middle of the game, but be right back. Well, well,
ドラでも捨てるときは捨てるしかない。
well. Hold on. Okay, let me see. There we go. Sorry, I'm still working on this thing. Trying to find something for someone. Ooh, try my best. Okay. All right. Let's keep going. Let's keep trying. This. Hmm. Hold on. Be right back. I'm gonna be right back. Hold on. Crisis of my life, trying to get my nephew a thing. Trying to get my nephew a thing he needs. There we go. 7M drop would be good. Okay, drop the 7M.
G.
Drop this.
G.
Okay, this is good.
Bon.
Okay. Drop this, okay. Pawn.
No.
Fuck.
Hack.
Okay. Do this. Hey Mary, what up? I may have to leave soon. I'm getting some family text messages and like I have to go resolve it. I have to resolve something for my nephew, and that is fine. He is family. And I technically have to love him. I'm kidding. I do love him. I gotta go do a thing for him. Sometimes this is why I should play at night more often, because like then people are too afraid to text me. Who are you going to fist fight? I have to beat up my nephew's bully on a Sunday. Someone's been teasing my nephew, and now gotta beat him up. Gotta beat him up. I gotta fist fight my nephew's bully's dad. I'm kidding. I have to do something for him. He's a sweet boy. He's a sweet boy, but I'm like, dude, you are you are becoming a full person, like an actual person that we can have conversations with, and you got to get it together, dude. You got to start like dressing yourself, feeding yourself, knowing how to do laundry, like these different things. Like you got to get it together. Your parents let you be let you be a baby for a long time, but now like you got to pull it together. And I'm here to help you, but also, dude, get it together. Get it freaking together. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. He's a very nice boy. And I'm very proud of him too. He actually is very mature. But at the same time, I'm just like, God, please don't tell us, tell him. Yeah. I'm gonna just try and see if I can get some points off this white hand. It's not doing anything. It's just I have a feeling we're gonna get the white pawn. So I'm kind of like pushing this a little bit too early. Or we could drop the whites, honestly. We could also just drop the whites and do a Tanya hand. Which we may want to do just because like whatever's happening on Shibocha's side is not good. Ooh, doing the thing. Nice. Lucky Zuma. Very unlikely, and yet still happened. Open Ipeko at Pog, yeah. Open Ipeko is definitely a thing. Ipeko. Do this. Mm, I dropped that too early. That would have actually helped me a lot. Because the idea here that you could possibly pull off, if I just kept the red too, is like a 789 SSK idea. But with the red and then like the 4Ms as the pair, that would have allowed us to drop this 2-4, which is
リーチ
inelegant, as you know. It's an elegant aspect of this hand. Let's drop the 2-4. Is this gonna deal me in?
チ
No, surprisingly not. Okay. I think like a 5 would. Playing the dangerous game. Nope. 4 definitely does.
リーチドラドラ
7M, okay. Oh. Well, actually, I was thinking like maybe 2-3-4 SSK, but like I misread these tiles as 3-4, but it's 4-5. I need to put my glasses on. That's what I need to do so I can see better. Jesus, Grandma's got to put her peepers on. You know what I mean? Yep. I don't know why I said that. This is fine. Yeah, this is okay. Okay. Hmm. Do my best. Do my best. The 5M having to go is maybe what I could do is a 3-4-5 SSK possibly and just like shift it if I get a 4M. Well, I mean like I feel like that would take a lot longer, but the possibility of getting an Akka tile is very appealing to me for the pen material too. Like I think I'm overcooking this. I'm overcooking this. Yeah. Yeah, Darkslayer is thinking the same thing. It's just like it's just a little bit awkward, you know. It's because I think it puts take that step forward to get those extra points. You're taking 2 steps back in terms of like number of tiles needed, so
ポン
it's just a little tricky there. We'll just see. If it happens naturally, it happens naturally. If it doesn't happen, it's whatever. Oh, and here's my nephew. I gotta go in a second. Hold on. I'm gonna mute myself. I'm gonna mute myself. I'm gonna mute myself.
リーチですラン8シャードラ3 ポンポン
Woo! Whew. Okay. Okay. Crisis averted. Nephew assisted. We good. We good, boys. We good. Mission accomplished. Crisis averted. Crisis averted. Okay. Averting crisis. Yeah. I mean, ideal situation, you're always trying to avert crisis. You know what I mean? Good work, Anki. Yes, I know. It's for the family, for la familia, for familia. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. Okay. Do this. Do this and this. Oh, maybe 3, 4, 5 SSK on this hand, or 4, 5, 6 SSK with the 3 Ms as the pair. I don't know, some options. Possible 3, 4. We can get another 3M. Does Kami have the green dragon? That's my question. If I get a green dragon, I cannot. Oh my god, they are freaking me out over there. They don't. Yeah, I guess they just made a calculated decision because they realized like no one was gonna drop a green because of what they had. I wish this guy would stop punning me. It's really I was gonna try and eat that and drop the 9M. I know. They could have really had something there. Don't let this be the fuck. I just realized what I was doing. Okay. Oh, it's over. It's Jover. It's Jover. Scatter, everyone. Scatter. Okay. I hate to say this. I know we've only been on for an hour, and that's really, really short. But I gotta go do some family stuff. I've helped the nephew avert one crisis, but I gotta go and now do the other stuff. So I'm so sorry. It's such a short stream today. I really appreciate everyone coming by. Next time, longer stream for sure. Next time, a good day. Have a good time. Thank you, Mary. Have a good Sunday, everyone. Don't stay up too late tonight. You got work and school tomorrow. Okay. All right. Okay. Bye bye.